Good morning, students. Today, we are going to discuss Gauss law and few problems related to Gauss law. Right? Among them, cube problem is one of the important one. When a point charge, is placed at different positions on the cube, what is the flux through that cube? This is the problem, a regular and important problem. See here I took a cube and charge is placed here. See, if you are asked where is the charge? Charge at center of the cube, at the center of the cube. If I ask the question, what is the flux, total flux linked with the cube? If I ask total flux, we know regularly for the last 3 days we are discussing when a charge is placed in a closed surface, flux through that closed surface is Q by epsilon naught. Finish. So the charge through this cube is Q by epsilon naught. As it is positive charge, outward flux. If it is negative charge, inward flux. That's all. Another question they ask, what is flux through each phase? What is the flux through each phase of the cube? Simple thing. Whatever the flux come out of this, it comes out through the phases, and we know for the cube there are 6 phases. Just imagine your room. It is just like a cube, and we know there are 6 phases. Whenever I place the charge at the center, flux come out. And that flux passes through all the 6 places. As it is exactly at the center, that flux is equally shared by the 6 phases, right? What is the flux through each phase? So, total flux shared by 6 phases. It comes out through 6 phases, right? So what is the flux through each phase? If you are asked each phase or each surface, they ask total flux by 6. Flux through each phase, Q by 6 epsilon naught. When a charge is placed at the center of the cube, right? So like this is one position. For every position, there are 2 possibility of question. One is, what is the total flux? What is the flux through each phase through which that flux is passing? See this second position. Charge on one face of the cube. Observe carefully. This is the cube. Now where is the charge? Charge is on one face of the cube. I am taking this face. This face I am taking. Any one face of the cube. On this face, the charge is present. Then what is the flux through this cube? Flux through this cube due to this charge. What is the flux through this cube? Right. There are different methods of solving. If we want to solve this by using Gauss law, what Gauss law says? To find the flux, consider a closed surface surrounding of the charge, right, which is symmetrical. But here if you observe, when I place this charge on the surface, only half part of the charge is into this, remaining half out. So the flux due to this charge, half of the flux comes out. So what I am doing to apply Gauss law, I am assuming one more same I assume I draw one more cube. Now, if you see this, now this charge is enclosed. This charge is enclosed by this total surface, right? Simply you can say, whenever flux comes out, see here, it is enclosed by two cubes. Whatever flux comes, see from that what you understand, the total flux coming from the charge is shared by this cube and this cube, right? Total flux shared by two cubes. What is our question? What is the flux through this cube when charge placed on its face by this cube? Total flux so directly I am writing flux through the cube. If I ask the question, what do you say? From the diagram, that flux is shared by two, so the flux linked with the cube, total, write like this, flux through the cube is how much? Q by 2 epsilon naught, can I write? Q by 2 epsilon naught. Why, sir? Total is Q by epsilon naught. That Q by epsilon naught is totally shared by 2. But our question is, what is the flux through this cube? This is one assumed one to complete the closed surface. through this cube is how much? Exactly half of that, q by 2 epsilon naught. Whenever you get a question, whenever a charge is placed on the surface, what is the flux through the cube? Q by 2 epsilon naught. Second, what is the flux through face of the cube? Same. What is the flux through face of the cube? In this cube now, q by 2 epsilon naught is coming in, crossing. Through each face, how much is the flux? Through each face, how much is the flux? That is the question. Come on, think. Total flux coming in is q by 2 epsilon naught. Through each face of this cube, how much is the flux? Through this face, only face, through this face and other two more faces and this face. How much is the flux? One important point that you had to remember, if I place the charge on this face, the lines of force coming from the charge, if you observe, they are like this. How lines of force to this face? The lines of force are parallel to the face. Are they not parallel to the face? For example, if this is the face, if I place a charge on this, if I draw lines of force, those lines of force are not parallel to this, like this pen, and they are going up. For this face, they are parallel, right? They are not passing through that face. They are just coming out of it. From that point, they are coming. Whenever I draw lines, those lines are parallel to this face. Parallel to the face on which charge is placed. This is one note point. So whenever lines are parallel to the face, what is the flux through that face? Already we discussed in last classes. Whenever lines are parallel to the face, what is the flux linked with that face? 0, right? So flux through this face on which that charge is placed is 0. So the flux which is coming into this cube is passing through remaining faces. So that flux q by 2 epsilon naught, which is coming into this cube, passing through this cube, shared by how many faces? 5 faces. You understand this point? The charge placed on one face. So lines are parallel to that face. So flux through this face is 0. So remaining in the cube, there are 5 more faces. So whatever that flux coming out, it is passing through. Those lines are passing through those 5 faces, right? So the lines of force are parallel to the face on which charge is placed. So flux through that face is 0. Again, now flux through face of the cube, each face of the cube, others through which it is passing. If I take this as pi, 5 by, it is shared by how many faces? 5 faces. Remaining 5 faces. 5 by 5. This is q by 5 into 2. 10 epsilon naught. This is the answer. Just understand the logic carefully. Come on, note down. Even if you want, you can write a note point here. Flux through that phase is 0. Additional to this, flux through this phase on the charge is placed is 0. Flux through the phase on which the charge is placed is 0. It passes through the remaining phases. Next. Easily to remember, whenever a charge is placed on the face, placed on a face, it is divided into 2. A face of any room, a face, if you think this is the face, it is a part of 2 rooms, means 2 cubes. So whenever I place the charge on this, it is shared by 2 cubes. You remember this. It is shared by 2. When it is placed on the face, flux is shared by 2. That is why q by 2 epsilon, like that. As a shortcut, you can remember it. Now, next position. Charge on the edge. On the edge of the cube. Edge of the cube. Edge in the sense what? See here. Edge. Where is edge? This is called edge. Or this is called edge. This is called edge. This is called edge. Edges. See, if you imagine a box, if you think of this is a room, this is edge, 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 like that is the line which is joining the faces. You call it as edge. That is the line, imaginary line joining the faces. You call it as edge, right? If charge is placed on the edge, where it is. Now I am taking the charge here on the edge. Here. Here is the charge. Q. Come on. Due to this charge, what is the flux through this cube? Due to this charge, what is the flux through this cube? See, I said face is a part of 2 cubes. Edge is a part of how many cubes? Edge is a part of how many cubes? Logically think, edge is a part of how many rooms, how many cubes? See here, if I draw one, now this edge is a part of these two. Again, now this is the part of this one also. In the same way, is it not a part of this one? So now to close this charge, how many cubes are required? 4. Means edge is a part of 4 cubes. So this edge is a part of 4, like keeping cubes one on the other, you can understand. Now what is the flux? If Q is the total flux, Q by epsilon naught, that we know. If the total flux is shared by how many now? The total flux is shared by how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cubes. Right? What is the flux through this cube? Same question if I ask. Flux through the cube. Flux through that cube. That is pi total by, it is shared by how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. So flux through the cube, phi is equal to Q by 4 epsilon naught. That's it. To remember it easily, if this is the charge, whenever it is kept at the edge, it is shared by 4. Remember this. At edge, it is shared by 4. In the same way, its flux is also becomes 4 times. The flux through this cube is Q by 4 epsilon naught. See, this is this cross here. If you stand and see, it appears that it is shared into 4 parts, divided by this one, this one, this one, and this one, like this. So whatever flux coming from this This part is passed through this lower Q. This part is passed through this Q. Flux coming here passed through this Q. Flux coming here passed through this Q. So flux through this cube is how much? Q by 4 epsilon naught. Clear? Okay. And the second question on the same. Flux through each phase through which it is passing. Through which passing. Flux through phase is how much? Now your imagination is required. See here, when I place this charge, lines of force coming from this. When I place the charge here on the edge, lines of force coming from this are parallel to these two faces, and remaining they pass. Yes or no? So if I will draw it here. If I place the chart here, edge is a line which is joining two faces. The flux coming from the charge parallel to this face and it passes through remaining faces. Right? So note point is what? Flux coming from charge passes through only 4 phases. Why? Parallel to this phase and parallel to this phase. Parallel means there is no flux linked with these two. What are the remaining phases? 2 are ineffective. Remaining 4 phases. Then what is the flux passing through each phase? Flux passing through each phase. Can I write like this? Pi by 4. Pi by 4. Right? So what is the answer? Q by 4 into 4 epsilon naught. Q by 16 epsilon naught. Q by 16 epsilon naught. This is very important to remember. Imagine that you are in a room. Take any one corner, the corner at the bottom or corner at the top. Imagine you kept the charge there. You draw the lines of force. If you imagine the corner there, lines of force comes parallel to the upper face and that side face. And when they are coming like this, they pass through other 4 faces. Right? So effective faces through which flux passes are 4. This is the flux entering the cube, and that flux is shared by 4 phases. So through each phase, Q by 16 epsilon naught. Clear? Next. Charge on the corner. Charge at the corner of the cube, kept at the corner of the cube. Little bit difficult, so I'm not drawing the diagram. I just tell you. What is corner? Where three faces meet is not the corner. You just imagine your room. 6 faces you have. Where 2 faces meet, that line is called edge. The point where 3 faces of the room meets, is it not a corner? Corner. So where is the corner here? I'm taking this corner. This is corner. This is corner. This is corner. This is corner. Like how many corner points you have? How many corner points you have in a room? Just see, observe your room. How many corner points you have? I hope you got 8 corners for a cube, right? 8 corners for a cube. Like at any one corner here, I'm imagining, I'm keeping a charge Q. Due to this charge, what is the flux through this cube? Now imagine, or simply you can remember, a corner is a part of 8 cubes. At the corner you can join 8 cubes. As in the previous example, at the edge you can join 4 cubes. To enclose the corner, you need 7 more cubes. It is not possible to draw here. This corner, so a shortcut I'll tell you, corner is a part of 8 cubes. Here you can join 8 cubes. Here, like this, here 1, here 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, completed. In the same way, either front side or back side 4 more. So to close the corner, to enclose the corner, point, we need 8 cubes, right? Note point to understand. So the total flux is divided into 8 parts. So what is the flux through each cube now? What is the flux through each cube? Flux through cube. Is it not pi total by 8? Because to close this corner, surrounding 7 more required, totally 8 required, 8 cubes required. So the total flux coming from this charge is divided by 8 cubes. Q by 8 epsilon naught. Again, second question. Flux through each phase through which it is possible. Pi space. Understand? I said corner is a point where 3 faces combine. 3 faces of the room or the cube join, right? If I place a charge here, the flux coming from the charge is parallel to this face. This is one face which is joining, parallel to this face. It comes like this. And parallel to either another face which you can't see on the board. So parallel to this face, parallel to this face and parallel to back face, another face, right? See, at one corner I place the charge at that corner in the room. It is the flux coming from that is parallel to this face, and that flux coming from that is parallel to that face, and flux coming from that parallel to this face. The faces which are joining at that point, the flux coming from it, flux in the sense lines of force, coming from that parallel to those faces. I'm using the word flux, those are lines of forces parallel to those three faces. So whenever parallel, the flux through those faces is 0. So how many faces are ineffective now? What is the node point? The flux passes through only 3 faces. Only 3 faces, right? Then Q of each phase is what? Pi by 3. Pi is what? Q by 3 into 8 epsilon naught. So Q by 24 epsilon naught. Sir, is this total story that we had to remember? Nothing to worry. I'll tell you. Whenever it is placed, charge, how many parts it is dividing? It is dividing into 8 parts. So you got Q by 8 epsilon naught. 8 epsilon naught. When it is placed at the edge, 4 parts. Q by 4 epsilon naught. At the center, on the face, 2 parts. At the center, no, it totally contributes, right? But when they ask it through the face, little bit logic you have to apply. Okay, better to prepare a box for, and for the entrance point, you just remember that box, more than enough, right? Come on, note down. Well, you prepare one box. This box is enough for entrance point. Position of charge, flux through Q, flux through face, each face. This box is enough. At center, on face, on edge, center q by epsilon naught, on face q by 2 epsilon naught, on edge q by 4 epsilon naught, on corner q by 8 epsilon naught. Finish. See, you can remember q by epsilon naught, q by 2 epsilon naught, q by 4 epsilon naught, q by 8 epsilon naught. Center, face, edge, corner. C, F, E, C. Remember it. When you come here, flux through each face. Q by 6 epsilon naught. This is Q by 10 epsilon naught. This is Q by 16 epsilon naught. And this is Q by 24 epsilon naught. Flux passes through how many phases? All 6 phases. Here, when I place at trace, 5 phases. Here, when I kept on edge, 4 phases. When I kept at the corner, 3 phases. Here, total here divides into 2 parts. Here divides into 4 parts. Here divides into 8 parts. Total only 1. Here divides into 2, divides into 4, here divides into 8. This table is enough for any problem to solve, right? So whatever we discussed, for our knowledge sake, entrance point of view, this table is enough, right?